Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new series. This is a cool one. We're going to play a slightly older game, but I'm playing it on my phone. This is Pascal's Wager, and I'm playing it on the Google Pixel. Came out a few years ago, 2020 I believe, and then again in 2021 on Switch and Steam. But I'm going to be playing it on my phone using a Backbone controller. And this is one that is pretty cool. It's like a Dark Souls in palm of your hand, a Souls-like.
Nightmare? What was it?
It's complicated.
We're within the realm of Heggem.
It migrates ever so slowly, taking decades, maybe even centuries. We can barely see its movement, but now we're started up again, probably headed to the colossal grave.
Heggem's disciples have started on their long journey again. The Sandros will devour this village soon.
That's not a concern for the Couriers.
Indeed. We have greater missions. Does the colossal grave really exist?
I don't know.
You don't know? But you surrendered your church knighthood for it.
That was my choice.
You're not interested in the colossal grave. Then what are you looking for?
We should go. Glenn, stay here and wait for us.
Hold on. The disciples here are wary of strangers. Be careful and stay out of trouble.
It's the Mard. Go and investigate the village. Let me take care of it. I'll catch up with you soon.
Okay.
So something I noticed right off the bat is the voice acting is really bad in this one. And whoever they got to do their translations, it's not very well.
Terrance. Wait, Terrance.
What the hell? Glenn, you can only stay with me if you keep your mouth shut.
Sure, unless you do something stupid.
But it is a good game for gameplay.
Really shouldn't be here.
I didn't expect Heggem to be so weak.
Hegem's not the first Colossus to lose its light. Now it can...
So we've got our soft hit and the hard hit.
Darkness. Where's Hegem's disciples?
Some target lock. There is a dodge and a parry that you can unlock, part of your skill tree later on. So Sandro bones, those are kind of like your souls. Use them for leveling up as well as buying things. This initial area, the village, is where we start our game.
Human blood.
Terrance, did you see that? A Sith.
So depending on the character, you do have certain combos that tend to be light attack to hard attack or hard attack to light attack. And those use that meter on the left side of your health bar. So it builds up your rage, and then you can use them to do special attacks. You can upgrade and unlock more as you play. So the general story is you play as Terrance, this guy, along with 3 other playable characters, and your Couriers, who essentially are exploring the world and trying to figure out a mystery of something called the Colossus, which is mysterious creatures that dispel dark mist. It's engulfing everything in the land, a place called Solace. And these trophies kind of work like tokens or amulets to improve skills, broken into a few different areas. Recovery skills, attack skills. Alright, we'll open that door in a bit. Let's head around here. Get past this tutorial stuff. Okay, so sanity. Sanity is a unique sort of tool. As you attack enemies, your sanity drops. You can keep topping it up with potions. And when your sanity drops all the way, you enter into a different state. So this is an abnormal state, which gives different actions from enemies and makes the game a little more difficult at times. And when you're facing off during a big boss, that'll drop down into something called lunatic, which essentially makes the boss almost like a second phase. Makes the boss faster, harder, throws in some new movesets, makes it a little more challenging. We should be coming up soon to, there we go, so this is our altar. Think of bonfires in a Souls game.
You're welcome.
How's everything over there?
Hegem's fading much faster than we thought. This place is completely contaminated by syndromes. In the village, there are only some marred monsters. I guess they were Hegem's disciples.
Heggem looks like it's sick.
According to legends of old, it's an omen that the Colossus is preparing for its journey to the grave.
Tales are tales. No one has ever seen their falling. Or their grave.
What on earth makes it so weak?
Have you been to the mountaintop? It's the nearest place to the Colossus. Maybe there are some clues there.
We should go and check it out as soon as possible.
By the way, I found this on a bridge over there.
It's just a common witch's note with some basic alchemy. Nothing special.
These are the words from the Blessed Land. But now they're found in Heggem.
Teresa.
Teresa? Who's that? The person you're looking for?
Don't ask.
Hurry up. My carriage won't wait for too long.
Let's split up. You go to the mountaintop. I'll look around Heggem.
Be careful.
Alright, so these altars let you do a few different things when you're there. If you rest at them, like any Souls game, it's going to bring back all the enemies. You can also do leveling up. So add to your stats from when you level up. And you do that by essentially dedicating the bones that you find. So recovery, that's going to bring everybody back to life, all the enemies. And then dedication is going to level up. Alchemy, you can build your potions, sanity potions to keep your sanity up, as well as health potions and additional potions that you find. And then see here, you keep contributing them in chunks, and then you can start to level up your character. Now we level them up on this screen. and depending on the character of the four, different levels will actually, or different stats increase in different ways. So for Terrance, strength is his primary. You see his attack go up. Dexterity will do critical hit and critical attack. Vigor for health. Intellect for your resistance to elements. And then vitality is going to be defense. And endurance is going to be your stamina. So originally we're just going to pump a lot into strength and to vigor at the beginning. Alright, let's continue through this area. So this first area, there is a boss at the end of it, and a couple little side quests. Each area has little side quests that you can find along the way, and for a lot of them you do need to complete them before you finish the main boss of that area, before you continue on. You can come back, you can fast travel, but there's one in particular where if you don't do it in the right order, you will lose a chance to complete it. So you can see that sound was my rage meter filling up on the left of my health. That's that gold circle.
Look, there he is. There are Siflers scouring the village. Seems they've collected quite a fortune.
And we have our merchant here.
A living human. Unexpected. There are humans here in Heggem.
This guy shows up all over the place. It's good to buy potions from him, as well as you can make sanity and health pretty easily, but you can buy throwing knives, and then later you can get upgrade mats from him.
Simple.
Just keep in mind you're spending the same things you would use to upgrade your health or your levels, so don't just buy like crazy. Then you can assign any of your items as well to your quick spots so you can use them easier. Just press on my controller, it's triangle, but if you're on an Xbox controller or something else, it could be a Y to quick assign it. So this is my second playthrough of this game. It's a pretty good game. It's good length. I believe around 20 hours. There is a DLC, but we're just going to do the main game for this walkthrough. Now your health potions are automatically assigned to the directional key, and then your special item is set up on a trigger for whichever one you picked on your hot spots. Go across here, talk to a lady and an egg.
Somebody here? Help! I'm trapped in this egg. Help! Help!
Who are you?
Finally someone's here. Help me. I am a follower of Lord Raymond. That strange witch made Heggem sick. All the disciples were turning to monsters, and the treasure in the mine was stolen. Lord...
Who is this strange witch? Why is she here?
She came to Heggem several months ago. Lord Raymond and I entertained her. Nobody knows why she was here, but Heggem became sick after she left. It must be her witchcraft. It has to be.
What does she look like?
She has red hair, a linen dress, and a strange pattern on her skin.
Is she still here?
She's already left for another process.
Who is Lord Raymond's?
A tough ascetic, the savior leading us to find peace. Let me out. I can take you to find him. He knows more about the witch.
How can I save you?
Go to the statue in the mine and find a tear stone. Only with the help of that can you melt the hard shell.
Can you believe it? The politest thing in Heggem is an egg. I mean, not including you, of course.
Alright, so here's your tasks. Those are your side quests. Gives you a little bit more information. We're going to find the tier pretty soon. Then we can come back and do the egg if we remember. Continue our way down.
Leave as soon as possible. The truth you're seeking for is not here.
A man hiding behind a
Yeah, so that guy's going to show up a little bit later. He'll actually join us as one of our 4 playable characters. No, I'm not going to jump down there yet. Just going to circle back and check the other way first. And this will take us to the second side quest in this first zone.
There's a human ahead.
This crazy old
I
lady.
hope we can get some.
You made it through the dark mist. You must be a courier. I knew the church wouldn't abandon us.
That
Have you
voice.
come across other strangers?
Little old lady.
Jerry. My Jerry is gone. Monsters. Everyone turns into monsters.
She seems delirious. You should ask her about something else.
We're going to find her little Jerry soon.
What's going on here?
The light of Heggem is fading. It is too weak to fight against the Sindrials. And the disciples here have decayed into monsters.
Did any of the disciples survive?
A courier took the surviving disciples to the mine.
Did you find it?
Yes, the light we found was bright enough to disperse the Sindrials in the mine.
Why did you leave the mine?
I came out to find Jerry. He left the mine by himself. It's dangerous outside.
Jerry? Is he your son?
My dear Jerry, He went outside to play with the John brothers, but he hasn't been back for 2 days.
How did you keep yourself safe outside?
I stole the treasure to find my Jerry. I swear as soon as I found him, I would bring the treasure back, but I couldn't find him anywhere. Stranger, would you please help me?
I'll see what I can do.
Stranger, if you find my Jerry, I will be very grateful.
Alright, before we go find Jerry, let's go around here and grab this chest that's behind her. Find some sanity elixir, which you always need.
Where's my Jerry?
Then we can open up this shortcut right near the beginning. Just that door we saw right at the very beginning. Just right down there is the first altar where we started. But for now we will continue on. Drop down from the broken bridge. I think something that still really impresses me about this game is the fact that it runs on a phone. As long as you have a controller, it's probably the closest thing to a Dark Souls game you can get on the mobile. Nothing else, I think, has come close to it yet, despite some of the cheesy voiceover work. Still a fantastic game for a handheld.
Human, do you want to make a deal with...
So now he's got way more stuff. And a lot of these are materials you can use for different potions or for building out additional trophies. Just don't spend all your money or you can't upgrade.
Ah, so...
I'm recording this on my phone, so I'm not doing HD, I'm doing standard definition for now. Depending on how big these files get, I may or may not switch to HD during this playthrough, but it is on the phone, so it's only so sharp. So we got a couple ways to go up here. Let's go up here first. And this is actually where that one guy was that we threw a knife at when we came over the rooftops. And we can't go this way yet, but there's a little bell stand here. That is our fast travel point. So eventually we'll be able to travel back here, and we'll be able to pick a few different locations to enter, and that's going to be one of them. Just watch out for this guy up here. So we're gonna go that way, but first we go this way between the houses and go find good old Jerry. Here's Jerry. Is he there? Sure, I got my knives going. I should put on my sanity too. That way I can easily switch to the sanity potions. So you're going to see me switch back from my normal state in a second as that sanity potion works and lifts my level up.
Those seem to be the John brothers. The mark now.
And there's poor old Jerry. She did say they turn into monsters.
I'm not surprised. Not good news for the poor mom either.
Alright, so we're going to run back and find her so we can wrap up this little mini quest, and then we'll continue on into the mine.
Jerry. Oh, it's Jerry's coat. My Jerry, you have...
Jerry's gone.
Thank you, Courier. Jerry asked me to bring his appreciation. We don't need this treasure anymore. Please, dear Jerry. Mother will bring you home. Mother will be with you forever.
Alright, with that done, we can continue on. Now that we finished Jerry's side quest, let's head back through this cave and make our way towards the next part of the area.
There's not a soul inside. Hegem's light is fading.
Alright, so here's our first little harder enemy. I guess you call him a mini boss. He's not really a true boss, but he's a more challenging night enemy. Just gotta watch out for his swings. Some quick rolling. You can see my sandy flashing red. That means I'm getting low. Alright, so with that, next time we level up, we can start to unlock talents, which are like a skill tree. So the egg of the bear, this is going to make, you can decide if you want to eat it or not. If you do eat it, essentially it just makes your attack stronger and your defense stronger. So, don't know if it'd be called an easy mode, but it just does make it a little simpler. We're going to eat it just because I've already beat this game and this is by no means a hardcore playthrough or anything. So, I don't mind a little bit of ease, especially on a handheld game that can be a little clunky at times. Then we'll continue up here and get our next altar. Alright, so got another trophy we picked up. It's going to help with our sanity. And here we can start to unlock our talents. And there's different ones that require different upgrade elements. My recommendation would be to start with ones that will give you additional health, better sanity, and then work your way through some of the attack talents. And you'll find more and more as you go along. It's pretty easy to max him out by the end of the game. Each of the 4 companions have these trees, and they have different skills. Alright, got 2 more levels. We'll just keep putting it into vigor and strength. Get those up to 2020. And we should be about to find our first little green frog guy. I think he's on, yep, there he is. So these guys you always want to find. They're hidden throughout the hedges, and you can pick what to give them. They'll only accept one thing. When you find which ones they like, they'll give you something back. Usually your upgrades. Sometimes they'll need one, sometimes they'll need other, 2 or 3, and then they'll leave a crystal for you that you can use for upgrading. That's the first one we came through. Before we go ahead, there's a little knight over here by himself for us to take out. Bit of a tricky area though, because it's pretty small. It's worth killing though, gives you some good stuff. Alright, we're not going to drop down there yet. And I think we're going to wrap this one up here, and then we'll continue on in the next episode towards the end of this area and the boss.